This is recording for all Synni allegations. Synni, S-Y-N-N-I-E, you bitch.
Cynthia.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's right.
we've got her friends, her coworkers here, and me. Jack.
Basically all friends.
Yeah,
Okay.
none of us are taking her side in this.
No. Anyone who does is kind of crazy. But
Very
anyway,
crazy.
Or naive, like me.
Are we gonna go over everything we already said?
Basically, yes. So we
Okay.
all have like notes down.
Okay,
and
so
whatnot.
I'm gonna repeat everything basically.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go through.
Are we putting names or no? That's the thing.
It's up to you guys.
Up to me. I personally don't care. Elizabeth's a very common name.
Mine is not. Really
I know
that
Cass
common.
is like
I've seen
very
your name.
paranoid about this.
I
So
don't
yeah,
wanna-
I personally
know
don't
3
care.
people named Cass now, but still,
I don't want
We'll
mine
keep this.
either.
Okay,
I don't
we'll call
mind.
you Sauce.
you could call me. Yeah, sauce works.
Your
That's
sauce?
really fucking
Sauce.
Okay.
Where's the sauce at?
So we got Izzy, Sauce, and
You can just call me Queen.
funny. We could call you Charlotte,
Queen. Oh my God,
because that
Saleh.
is another semi-common name.
Yeah, just call me Queen because Queen Elizabeth. The way Izzy, personally Izzy, I don't know why. I just never liked the nickname Izzy. I personally don't
You want me
care
to?
if, like,
You want me to
anyone
call you
says-
something else?
Yeah, I don't personally care. I
Oh,
personally
okay.
don't care, but like, it just gets me the ick every time someone like called me Izzy.
No, that's
I don't know
fair.
why.
Like,
What interesting?
I never knew that. There's so many
I didn't
people at work
either.
that call you Izzy.
yeah,
or
I didn't know
Lizzie.
that either.
Wait, what?
Well, it's a lot of
It's
people
because-
who call you Lizzie. And it kind
Lizzie,
of
yeah. It's both. It's because Liz, it's because like there's another Elizabeth that goes by Lizzie and whatnot, and I'm like,
I was always wondering how that came up.
hmm?
I'm
So
tired.
Cynthia. Cynthia started calling me Izzy, and then people started calling me Lizzie, because I don't know why they don't want to say my full freaking name. Elizabeth, is that so
Just call me
hard?
Stone or something.
Okay, so Queen, do you want to go over like the main lie that Synni told you guys?
Okay, so basically what happened was months ago in February, she was starting to complain about how Jack did not pay any rent. Or like basically she kind of started off smooth. She kind of started off saying, "Oh, everything's so hard on me. Jack is barely cleaning, or the house is so dirty," something like that. She started off smooth. Cass,
Yeah, she's
sauce.
like.
Yeah, you don't have to post this online.
I
Like,
can
you
I can
you
edit
beep-
it down.
You could
You
also
can
just
beep
beep our names out.
beep her names.
Of course, yeah.
It's
I
just-
I have time to edit this down and everything.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
But
Do you want
sauce.
me to make Sprites for us? I've been
That's
wanting
Yes.
to make Sprites. I would love to make Sprites.
Please do
Just
it.
make
I can make you Charlotte. I can make you Millie.
Do
And
it.
I can use Ara myself since I don't care.
Okay, awesome. And then I will draw a me.
Yeah.
Okay. So go ahead.
Yeah, so she kind of started off smooth. Sauce, you can back me up on this, yeah? She started, like, using you. Like, how did she start it off smooth? You have a little bit better memory than I did.
So I remember her one time at work because we worked together. Context.
Yeah. Still to this day, they still work together.
Yeah.
I do, too. I work there
It
still.
I
sucks.
used to work there.
I'm trying
Oh,
to convince her to pick up.
Good thing you're not there anymore.
I'm trying to convince her to pick up another job.
Mm-hmm.
It pays more.
Yeah, get her out of there.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out.
She's in enough trouble with all the team leads and managers.
Mhm.
They do not like.
Oh yeah,
her.
she's come so close to getting fired so many times. She
Literally.
scared the shit out of me
How
so
come?
much. Because she
Laziness.
wasn't doing her fucking job.
That-
She's so bad at time management.
I know.
She
like
is really
she
bad at paying attention.
she
It's
almost got herself fired so many times after I had already been cut off from SSI too. So there was if she got fired, we were fucked.
Mhm.
Like she was not doing her fucking job.
Yeah. So, we were talking at work, and as conversations with us go, we just go on tangents constantly. And there was one tangent where she was talking, yeah, I'm really stressed with the rent payments because Jack's not paying anything.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like that, yeah.
I'm really stressed because the house is super messy when I get home, and I get home so late that I can't do anything.
Yeah.
I just have to eat and go to bed, and then get up tomorrow morning. It's like whole.
Yeah, and then the truth is, I was paying rent every single month. I can show receipts on the screen to show that, I have sent money to her PayPal to help pay for rent. And the thing is, rent was around $900, but I get paid $900 every month, so I couldn't cover all of it. So always, no matter what, I was not able to pay all of rent. But every month she would ask me for more and more, and I would give her more no matter what. And also, I did so much for her. I helped pay for her gas, almost all the time at first. I cooked her dinner. okay, this was when we first moved in. I stopped doing most of this because it was taking a strain on, like, it was taking a toll on my body because I've got POTS. But, I would cook dinner for her every night when she got home from work. I would do all the dishes. I would clean the place. I did all the litter boxes and stuff. I did struggle with that a little bit later on because, again, the POTS, and then eventually I fell into a depressive episode. And I asked her for help with that in particular, and she just was like, I don't want to do it. But, like, yeah, she lied to everyone saying that I didn't pay rent when I did. And I don't know why she did that.
Like, that's genuinely annoying how... I can hear her saying that.
Mm-hmm.
That's how annoying
The
it
thing
is.
is
I
that-
can hear how she would say that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the thing is that she also, I'm trying to think.
I think she took advantage of me financially too because
Literally.
I had like $1,000 in cash saved from when I was like homeless and stuff as like an emergency, and Synni kept asking me to like take money from it, and since I loved her, I was like, yeah, sure, you can have a few
Emphasis
hundred.
on the past tense.
Oh
loved.
yeah. And like she didn't need the money. She was just getting like snacks and candy and shit. She spent so much of her money on like candy and clothes. Every week she would go out and get like donuts and food and shit, like fast food. Every single week she refused to save up her money even though I was broke and I was begging her to. And yeah, and she took almost half of my cash savings. I bought her like gifts. I paid for a lot of the groceries. I would help pay
gas.
rent. She never paid the electric bill. She never got car insurance. She doesn't have car insurance, which is fucking illegal. She won't do anything. Like, she probably didn't want me to leave because she's useless without me.
Basically.
Kinda.
And
And
then
not only all of like the financial stuff, but like I
Gas.
was a great, I mentioned gas, but I was a great friend to her. I was so kind and I was so generous, and she took advantage of my kindness so much, and I had no idea, and like, she didn't deserve me at all.
literally, she does not.
I was the best friend anyone could possibly ask for to Synni. She would get to like cuddle me all the time every time she was sad. I would help, like I would hug her when she would cry, stroke her hair, buy her things to make her happy. I would just do everything for her. I did everything I possibly could, and it was all for nothing because she sucks.
Yeah, she's more of a bitch. This literally came up because I'm trying to help find Jack. Jack find like a rent with one of my other friends as well. And I was like kind of like saying passively like, oh, hopefully you'll be able to pay the rent for this and whatnot. And he said, of course I'll pay the rent and stuff like that. And
I'm a good boy.
Exactly.
I'm a good boy. She was lying.
Exactly. And I was like, this is weirdly compassionate. And so I decided to bring it up saying...
Weirdly compassionate.
Weirdly compassionate in my brain because of my version of Jack was so warped because of what Cynthia has been saying.
Which is so hurtful.
Yeah,
like,
literally.
I was so good to her. I treated her so well, and she did this all behind my back, like, the entire time we lived together.
So I confirmed with him, saying, like, hey, did you pay the rent, like, when you first moved in? And yes, he had! Yes, he had! He was paying the rent the entire time!
And I even gave her more than she needed for rent, because she was asking for more and more.
So
It
casual.
was so casual.
Yeah,
when
she was
talked
like-
about it. She
Yeah,
didn't
so
stutter.
casual.
She even
She
sounded like she was
didn't
sad about it.
She
Yeah,
was
what a
so
bitch.
upset that you were not paying rent because it was stressing her out. She said she was always short at the end of her paychecks at the end of the month.
I did everything for her.
The
Literally.
way she would talk about you.
Like,
I feel
the apartment was dirty, but, like, I did everything I could. I have a fucking heart condition. I would clean everything I possibly could.
Which is what she did. She said, oh, yeah, Jack has a car condition. Oh, we can't do this. I can't ask him for this. Which kind of,
And
like,
she
made
still-
a push back, which made us push back.
But she
to that.
still did, anyways.
Like, literally, what I think what she was doing was a tactic, because she knows that I'm very passionate. She's like, being...
Yeah, she was trying to garner sympathy and make me out to be some bad guy, which she's been doing in this situation, too. Like, you guys saw the Discord message where she's like, I hate you. I always took care of you when you were, like, nonverbal and lashing out. Like, that's not the same.
And there's
I'm not defending her in this.
Exactly. And there's more to it. As like, literally, me and Sauce, this is Queen, me and Sauce, we're talking in a group chat with Cynthia, like our text, and she's literally. I'm gonna pull it up. Hold on, I'm pulling it up.
Pull it up.
I have mixed messages with Cynthia in different group chats of shit
God.
she said.
Okay.
Literally. So okay, here's what she said. She's literally like, Jack.
Like, I don't know if that's part of her script for you.
Oh,
I saw her script.
I was going to
I
make
saw
yeah,
her script,
that.
don't
Let me
worry.
see if there's anything else I can find.
Her
Okay,
apology video.
so-
I also want to make a point that like she put her apology video up 2 minutes after I uploaded my video. 2 minutes.
They couldn't
She was
even
trying.
wait.
She didn't care about apologizing. It was damage control.
Literally.
She's not sorry that she did it. She's sorry that
She
she
got caught. Literally. And okay, so the text, she
This
goes,
is from Saturday.
yeah.
This is where we started. It was mostly on call, but there were points where she started muting. If
You have
wanna
a
read through
Jaden thing. Hold on. Can we talk about this one with me and you first? I mean,
Mhm.
yeah. So
Yeah.
she goes, my life is ruined. It's all over. And Sauce goes, what happened? And Synni goes, can I call you? And then Sauce goes, yeah, I'm just labeling an electron table. And I'm like, what happened? My response. And Sauce is like, a lot. And Synni's like, I need to talk to you personally. I can't talk through text. I wonder why you can't talk through text.
because there would be evidence.
There would be evidence. And then Sauce goes, are you at work? I have to get ready soon, but maybe you can hang out with Synni with me. I was at work. Synni's like, Jack is ignoring my existence. I feel like he fucking hates me. I wonder why.
This
I
isn't
wonder
about
why.
me even. Like she
Even.
only started caring about this when I said I would leave.
Literally.
She doesn't care that she groomed someone. She cares that I wasn't
Leaving.
defending her.
Hold on 1 second, yeah. And then I'm like, I'm at work. I'll get off around late that night. And Synni's like, Jack says he doesn't think he can be friends with me anymore. He can't forgive me. I don't know what I'm going to do. He's my best friend and he wants to leave me. Continuing on with Synni. He says he can... I'm reading script by script.
Yeah.
I will send screenshots to Jack too. He says he's barely processing the situation. I don't know what else I can do. I told him I'm willing to fix this. I'll set an appointment with a therapist. Exactly.
You can't fix it.
I said I can delete my Discord server, address what I
yeah,
did
do
publicly.
that anyways. Sorry.
Yeah, address what I did publicly and take a 1 or 2 year hiatus to focus on myself.
No.
But he won't
Get
budge
off
an
the
inch.
internet forever. There is no hiatus. You are never coming back. Do not come back.
And then she continues on saying, I don't want to lose Jack. And she's like, I'm listening to Jack record his video and he calls me a groomer and a predator.
I wonder why.
I know. I will. Hold on. And I go, what the hell? Crying emoji. And then Synni's like, I love Jack so much. I'm like, what happened? Like, at the same time I'm texting. And then, literally, in the same minute, like, if you look at the minutes,
Yeah.
and then in the same minute, she goes, right now, I fucking hate him. I hope he fucking... And then she continued on, within the next minute, I hope he fucking dies. He's framing me as a fucking sex pest, saying I sexually
is.
harassed him by touching his ass and boobs.
She
but
did.
I always ask
She
if it
admitted
was...
on call that she touched you in the crotch.
Yeah.
What?
And
But
she
she didn't put it in text.
Yeah, and she like yeah, and like in the recording I did where I confronted her, she's like, when you said no, I thought you were joking.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, I remember that. I was like, what the fuck?
No
She
means
did not
no.
say that.
No means no.
Literally.
She would poke me in the crotch like fucking like every other day. Like she would do it that often. And I would scream whenever she did it and she thought it was funny.
God. And then she continues on from that, but I would always ask if he was okay, that I did, and that he would always say yes. There were times where I poked him in places he didn't like, but I didn't realize it was bothering him that much. I thought it was playful. I don't know.
It's almost like I said no and I screamed every time.
And then she continues on, this is important. I want to fucking kill him. He's not being fair. She's angry at this point. She actually doesn't, luckily, we haven't had this, but she has made threats when she was angry.
Listen,
Just let me know, so,
I want to
but-
explain the threats because I didn't realize how in danger I actually was. But I don't even know when this was. I've barely been sleeping, but like I think last night. No, the night before last night. Synni was like me and Synni hadn't eaten all day, and she's like, "Hey, let's go get Panera, okay?" And I was like, "Yeah, all right, whatever." And on the way back home, she said something like, "What if I crashed the car and killed both of us?" And I was
yeah.
like, "That wouldn't be ideal." And she's like, "It would be though." And I'm like, "I want to live. Don't do that." She wanted to kill both of us.
This is fucking wild, because she told me you guys went to dinner, and that she
Mhm.
barely ate anything because she was so, like,
Yeah, that is true. She barely
pent
ate.
up and stressed and worried.
But
Sorry,
she
I was a bit
wanted to
quiet.
fucking murder me. She wanted to
never,
kill me.
She never mentioned any of that.
She-
She just said you guys went to dinner,
Mm-hmm.
and that you were acting all nice and friendly.
Yeah.
And that she was having trouble eating. That was
And
it.
by the way, Synni's supposed to be saving her money. Why did she buy us Panera? She did this every week too.
Yeah, literally.
She would buy me ice cream
my
2 times
head.
a week.
Yeah, I
And
was
I
always...
was saying to her, like, "Are you sure? Are you saving your money?" And she's like, "Yes, I'm saving my money." And she
Cass,
wasn't.
Cass, remember?
Did she-
I'm gonna
Sauce.
sauce. Sorry, sauce. Hold on. I need to jump in. Remember that time Synni asked us, "Hey, could you buy some like snacks for me? Some candy bars
I don't remember that.
But
she
she
asked.
Is that
I
on
want-
the pie?
I want you guys to
and a
know.
pie kind." No,
Synni,
no, that's a
I want
different
you to
one.
pie.
Synni, like, Synni had a problem with buying snacks and sugar. Like, I want you guys to know that, like, our house is littered with expired food that she never ate that she won't throw away.
Oh, I was so worried taking care of your cats over the weekend because I was just looking at all the dishes in the sink and I was looking at all the food.
Yeah, and
I was
like, I asked her if she would do the dishes. She said yes. She didn't do them.
I was so tempted to just go in and clean, but my friend got COVID, so I didn't want to mess around with their space
Oh
that
yeah,
much.
like those dishes have been in there for
Actually,
a
good
while.
you didn't do anything.
How
Good.
long?
Oh, guys, you
Probably
gotta hear
months.
about the milkshake incident.
Ugh.
Okay.
Oh!
I don't know that one.
Okay, this is really bad. So one night, Synni decided to make me a milkshake in her blender, and I didn't drink all of it, so I was like, I don't want the rest of it, and she's like, that's okay, I'll throw it away. And so then, while we were cleaning out our fridge, she got the blender with the milkshake in it out, and she's like, okay, I'm gonna dump this down the sink and then clean the blender, and I was like, okay. And she left it on the counter for like 5 months.
Ew.
Oh my god!
It got so moldy. She was like, oh my god, listen. I was like, Synni, you have to throw the blender away. You have to throw away the whole blender. And she's like, no, I can salvage it. It's fine. I'm like, no, fuck no, Synni, throw it away.
Jesus
The blender is not
Christ.
expensive
Went.
to you just throw it the fuck away.
She wanted to save it. I had to talk her out of keeping it.
Do you know you can actually get very,
Sick.
very
Yeah,
sick
I was telling her.
from mold?
I was telling her for months, Synni, get rid of it. We're gonna start getting breathing problems.
Was it
get
black
rid of
mold
it.
or green mold?
I tried not to look at it, but like,
Fair.
she was so irresponsible, and I did everything for her.
God. Yeah. Where were we at? Texting, right.
Yeah, the text.
Anyway, yeah.
Sorry.
You
You're
can
good.
tell all of us have ADHD.
And
Yeah.
also, we're all like pissed about this. We're all fired
Because
up.
we're trying to
Like,
make sure.
If you need
We
us
get everything.
to re-record any section,
Of course.
absolutely, I'm
Yeah.
down.
I know,
I love
right?
talking shit.
I know,
Me
right?
too, especially about rumors.
Yeah, I'm
Literally.
just a little
So,
worried about
then-
how
We have
she's gonna
Gossip Girl,
act
too.
at work.
Oh, yeah. Don't act like you know anything, Cass.
Oh,
I want to
absolutely.
see.
Yeah, tell
I wanna
her to
see-
get a different
Like,
job.
when I was talking to you, that was full on acting. I was trying to figure out what you knew without the influence
I
of
see.
Cynthia's words.
I thought Synni was like tricking you and like being like try to get Jack to not upload it.
Okay, you know
I
what's
was
funny?
genuinely worried,
Yeah.
but like hearing all this extra shit, I'm like, okay,
You
I'm
wanna
so
know what's
glad.
I will
funny?
get doxxed for this, but people will know.
Actually, luckily you won't because I did send you things of like
Yeah.
how IP address works and stuff
I'm
like
just
that.
gonna-
It's just a
Also,
general
like,
location.
I don't want.
And also, if I didn't say anything, this still would have came out very soon. Like this is
Yeah, I
an
saw-
open secret. This is a public issue.
Soph the Neko posted that video.
Yeah.
I saw it 10 hours after, so it was vague, but like 10 hours.
Yeah,
for all
I
three.
watched like 5
Jesus.
minutes of it. I had to stop watching it because the screenshots of Synni's rape comics were in there. And
Ugh.
I couldn't look at them. I had to stop watching the video.
God, speaking of the rate comments, so literally a week after meeting me, when I first met Synni at work, when I first started working there, like I hit it off pretty well and whatnot, and she like we went to her car and whatnot because I was like chilling in her car and whatnot. And she's
Yeah.
like, okay, try not to hate me or whatnot, or like think it's weird or whatnot. And I'm pretty chill. I'm pretty cool.
Yeah.
And she
is
showed me
chill.
this, and I was like, okay, cool. As long as you keep this private, it's fine. Because
Did
it's
you
like,
know that Enno is 14?
yes. Speaking of the phone call, I'll get with you. I'll talk about the phone call
Okay.
real soon.
So wait, you said like it was fine if she kept it private?
No,
Or-
no. This is when I first met her a year ago.
Oh,
when I
with
first
the
started
Pee-wee,
working.
with the Pee-wee thing.
Kind of, yeah. No. This is like when I first met her, like me and her, without like knowing much.
I
about
see,
Her.
okay.
Like when I first met her, this is like first meeting her, like working together,
Okay, I
getting
got
to
worried-
know her.
I got worried
Nothing
for a
about
second.
internet drama. No, nothing.
I see.
And she kind of like showed me her very graphic porn about.
Oh God, you too? She
boy
does this, dude.
She hasn't shown
And
me
since
She does this with every person she talks to.
Almost.
Listen, every
You have to get
friend,
comfortable, like real comfortable, in like a comfortable situation. she'll
every
show it.
friend
Yeah.
that she makes, she tries to delve into sexual territory as soon as she befriends
I
them.
personally did not
especially,
care.
especially her fans. She goes
Oh,
after
yeah.
her fans and befriends them. So
Literally,
she can be
why?
sexual with them.
I
You wanna
don't
hear how
care.
She explains that. She says she's hypersexual, which yes,
Not an excuse. No.
But she
Exactly.
says a lot of the people she talks to are also hypersexual, so they relate, and that's why she gets so.
She's
I've
taking
seen
advantage of
pornos.
them. We're both hypersexual.
Yes! We're both hypersexual.
That's
I'm
not how that
doing
works.
that shit.
That's
Like,
Charlotte.
Never. We don't know how she could reach a thought process where she could possibly think that this is okay. We would never do anything like
But
this.
speaking of that, I was okay with her showing me that. I'm a chill person. I think I'm a chill person. I don't know what I'm
It's
like,
the
but,
fact that she shows fucking everyone.
minors. Literally, you
she
can show.
She doesn't see her friends as friends. She sees them as like things to get sexual gratification from. Even me. But I will get to that.
Yeah, well, let me finish this part. And she shows me this stuff. And why can't she continue showing me this? Instead, she shows it to freaking minors. Minors! I'm an adult. I am literally a year younger. I'm the same age as Jack. And she continues, I was 18. I'm literally legal. You can show this to me. I don't care. You can talk about all your obsessions with me. I don't care. I will sit there and go, okay, cool. And she goes off and talks to fucking minors.
A fucking 14-year-old.
And not just probably a 14-year-old. She, in the recording, when I remember listening to Jack's video, she goes, I won't do this again. Again?
She's done it, like, with Pee-wee and, like, all of her other friends.
she's like, I won't do this again.
She does this with fucking everyone.
Literally. I'm like, again?
She goes after her fans because
How many fans?
She knows they won't say no to her.
Exactly.
That's
How
why.
many? My question is, how many fans did she affect?
I don't
affected?
honestly.
So
we
glad
don't.
I was the last
We don't know the full grasp of the situation. We truly don't know.
Because Synni's been hiding so much from us. And I'm so glad I asked Jack that simple rent question, because now we're unraveling things after things after things after things.
I thought I knew everything,
So
but
much
Synni's
going
been
on
I know, right?
Synni's been lying to all of us since the very beginning.
Okay, we should go back to some points.
Yes.
Should go back to some points. Anyway, back to the text and see if we can, do that. Because after she goes, I want to fucking kill him, he's not being fair, she surprisingly sends us the entire screenshot. She's not hiding things, and she's also being hiding. That's the thing. That's what I'm guessing is what her tactic is.
She's
revealing a little bit.
she's cherry picking what to tell you guys
And so-
whole thing
to
about
try to garner
you will
sympathy.
show people a small part of the truth and be like, this is the entire truth.
Exactly, so you don't look for it anymore.
So to like mislead you to like gain sympathy.
Exactly.
This has happened in like other internet dramas I've watched.
Yeah.
Like, they will say, oh, this small thing.
This is what predators do.
These videos were about predators.
Yeah.
Exactly.
This is, oh my god.
This is like cut case thingy mabob, whatever that saying goes. Cut thingy. Anyway, she sends us like what Jack posted on cut and dry. Well, Jack posted on his video, literally the whole thing, not even lefting out. I had to actually make sure through her text because I was like suspicious of her, and it was literally all there. So I was like, damn. And then she continues on saying, I need someone to talk to me as soon as possible. I don't want either of you to leave work or anything. I don't want you to make time to talk to me. And when you have time, can someone please talk to me? Kind of like a sympathy thing. Kind of like, hey, pressure on you.
She's trying to guilt trip you.
She's also she keeps threatening suicide. I want you guys to know she's made me like talk her down from suicide like 10 times.
Literally
within the
last
past few
night,
days.
I had to talk her down of suicide.
Yeah, like she
literally
keeps.
called-
That's not my fucking job. You ruined my life.
Yes. Sauce.
It's
Sauce.
okay.
We'll
We
beep it out.
called
We'll
the
beep it out.
cops literally today.
What?
We called the cops.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we thought she was dead.
Yeah.
We had to call the cops for a welfare check.
welfare check.
Okay.
We were hoping they would take her to the psych ward, and they fucking didn't. Because she
texted
kept
me-
threatening suicide.
Oh, yeah,
She
she-
texted me earlier today, this morning.
Yeah.
I truly don't think she's gonna kill herself.
Don't
I think she's
so.
just doing this for sympathy.
Okay, this is gonna sound slightly questionable. I'm very sorry.
Yeah, sorry,
So
it's okay.
I have weed to sleep with.
Yeah.
This
Yeah,
is context.
of course.
And I usually have extra because over the school year, I don't have time to take it and wake up early in the
Yeah,
morning
that
and
makes
feel
sense.
fine.
Yeah.
So I just kind of handed out. I gave
yeah.
Jack some, and I gave Synni some last night.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
when I was trying to talk to her.
Oh, I see.
That's when she was standing in my driveway
Oh, yeah.
crying, like, I don't know what to do.
Did you really fucking do that?
Oh, that's why she got home at like 12:30.
Yeah.
I'm
That's why
sorry.
when you
I'm
texted
sorry.
me-
I was just dumb.
Also-
When you texted me,
Quick
I'm
thing.
so glad that worked out because
Quick
she
thing.
came by my house first, and I told her, "Oh, if you go to this gas station, they don't usually ID you." I don't know if she went or not, but I gave her some of a black hole, which is a really, really concentrated, like
Weed.
THC.
Yeah. Also, quick thing. Yesterday, Queen helped me get all of my things out of Synni's apartment, including Squirp. I got Squirp with me. She's okay.
Oh my god.
And I left a little surprise on Synni's bed. I'll put up a little picture just so you guys know. I had a hat that said groom on it. I put it on her bed.
Oh yeah. I had to tell Jack. I was like, no, take this with you. Leave it for Synni to see.
Yeah,
And so
that was like the best decision. That was so funny. Dude.
we have a photo.
Like-
You should.
And then,
put the
and then
photo
you
on the
spilled
video.
water on her bed, and
Oh.
I'm like, don't worry, I'll tell Synni I pissed on it for her.
I don't
Oh,
think she
boy.
noticed.
No, she
Um,
did, because, like,
oh.
she was calling Eno. She's still in contact with Eno to
I
this
told
day.
Her. I told her.
She calls
We were at
Eno
work.
multiple times a day.
I told
like-
her to stop talking to them.
Me too! I told Eno to stop talking to Synni, but they won't fucking...
Okay.
Not your
So-
fault.
I know it's not, but,
Oh, yeah,
like,
continue
fuck
on.
Synni, dude.
Yeah, I gave her some of the black hole, which is it's gonna take you out in like an hour. And
Oh,
you're
yeah.
gone. But she
Is that the
got
same thing you
home.
gave me?
No, I gave you Island Punch.
Less.
It's a 5-minute after it sends you to sleep.
I see, 'cause it didn't
The black
work.
hole
It didn't
is
work.
the like it makes you stoned. And I was telling her,
I
oh, just
see.
take that for tonight, watch some My Little Pony or something,
Yeah.
and chill the fuck out because
Yes.
you're stressed. This was last night. There was a lot that has happened. She called me 12:30 this morning, sobbing. Jack's gone. I don't know where he is.
Oh,
I
well.
thought I had more time to like
Bitch,
fix
no.
this.
You can't fix
And, like,
anything.
she texted me this morning.
I'm never coming back. Fuck you, Synni.
I don't know what time you called the cops, but this morning I took the black hole before going into my apartment, and I think my sadness over Jack not being home made it not work. I didn't feel anything.
Oops.
And
Oh, well,
Or
who
did she
cares?
really take it?
That's
That's the thing.
So sad.
Really?
Who cares?
I would guess so.
No, sometimes
10:30
emotions
a.m.
over.
Yeah.
3:38 p.m. Someone said you need dopamine for it to work. That's all she's texted me since.
Huh.
And I don't know when you called the cops.
Last
was
night
like-
she told me she
This
wants to
morning.
kill herself.
Yeah, she's been
Something
telling
like that.
all of us constantly. She made her status like, I'm gonna kill
gonna-
myself, you guys, because
On
she's
Discord,
doing this.
like Discord.
She's doing this for sympathy. I don't think she really wants to kill herself.
Because the main takeaway when I was calling her last night, I called her. Let me switch over to her, just me and her.
For people who aren't aware, she made her profile picture black and she made her status like, "Don't interact, guys. I might kill myself." Like fucking.
Zero
do
zero
it.
23
Do
is
she's
midnight. Yeah.
Black screen, don't friend request. I'm gonna send you a short chat of what I was talking to her about while on call when
Okay.
talking to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I will send you any other bits of my messages that
Thank
I can.
you.
Okay.
Because like, oh my god.
Whew.
So yeah, she goes at 12:23. She goes, "Izzy, please call me. Izzy, please. Hi, sorry. Was cleaning my cat litter. What's up?" That was a lie. I was ignoring her. Sorry, Synni, if you see this. Sorry for
Not
also
sorry.
not sorry.
Oh boy, this is gonna be fun.
Sorry
I
for
really
also-
hope she's working somewhere else, or I can get another
Yes.
job. lined
Get
up
her
for
out
her.
of there.
Did Crumble
She's
Cookie
not.
ever
She needs to get
contact
fired
her?
anyway. She's not doing her
They
fucking
haven't
job.
contacted me afterwards, but all these is hiring for a lot more right now.
Work with me.
But my only problem is
Let's not say we're,
yeah,
let's just say
we'll,
works.
We'll
You do know
We'll
we're
beat
going to
this.
edit this out,
Oh
right?
yeah, fair. Yeah,
I
we
can,
could beat
I
it
can
up.
edit.
Yeah, fair. Yeah.
But like, I'm set up to become a team lead.
Mhm.
Oh,
Also,
yeah.
Graduate.
guys, sorry to interrupt, but I'm really thirsty.
I'll get you water.
Thank you.
Okay.
Can we pause that?
Yeah, we'll pause it.
I am.
3, 2, 1, testing. Okay.
We got some water. We're
Got some
back.
water. Yeah. Okay, so
I was telling them this while we were getting water, but after I made my video about Synni, she stopped getting groceries, so I was kind of fucked. I could only drink like root beer. The cats ran out of food, and me and Queen had to get some more. So like, yeah,
yeah.
that was a whole thing.
I was going to bring the cat food to my house, but then when I looked down at the apartment and I saw it was only there, I was like, I'm leaving this here. I'm just leaving this here.
Yeah,
I don't
because
trust.
I went to go feed Squirk that day, and then I noticed there was no food left, and Synni didn't get any more. So
Luckily, it was cheap, like $5.99. But I hate that it's Meow Mix. I hate this Meow Mix. Anyway, ran over. Anyway, where were we at again? I remember some people had some pauses we had to do.
You guys were
while
talking
doing
about
it.
I was trying to. I was trying.
sorry, go ahead.
To tell Sauce,
I was
Charlotte.
trying to tell Sauce
Yeah.
about when Cynthia called us.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, she said that she was talking to a minor?
Well,
She told her she groomed a minor.
She told me she grew a minor.
She told me she was talking.
Okay. Yeah. I'm kind of glad that Synni trusts me this much because I'm gonna be hearing a lot of shit over the next few days.
Thank God.
yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause, like-
and like after this, I'm gonna act completely normal.
I
know.
want to elaborate. Her and Eno call multiple times a day, and Synni guilt trips Eno like constantly. Synni is doing things to make Eno feel like this is their fault, and me and my friends keep having to tell Eno it's not your fault. It's not your fault.
It is
over
not
and
their
over.
fault.
Why?
I know if you're listening to this, it is not your fault. I
Eno,
know it's not your fault.
Eno keeps blaming themselves because of Synni. Synni is fucking up this kid's life.
And fucking up more.
She won't cut them off. She's still hurting people. She's still hurting
watching
children.
this. Eno, you need to block her. No matter what you feel, you need to block her.
Just like I told you, please
You
cut her
are
off. You have to.
You are a minor.
She's taking advantage of you.
Yes, basically. You have done nothing wrong. She has done more. She's an adult. You are not. You are
not responsible for this. You are not responsible for Synni's 21-year-old crocodile tears, okay?
Oh boy, I will say this. I said it to Synni, so I'll say it directly to you. She is not your friend.
Yes.
She is not your big sister.
Exactly.
You don't need her.
She is using you for sexual gratification and sympathy.
You can stand on your own. You got amazing friends still out there who will help you through this. I remember there was a friend who wanted you to like actually talk about Synni to Jack, and thank God you listened to your friend. You did an amazing job, and you're still doing an amazing job.
The right
this
thing.
is never your fault. It is not your fault.
None of this is your fault.
It will never be your fault.
You are the victim. None of this is your fault. It's okay.
But anyway, anyway, we love you very much, Eno.
We love you, Eno.
And this is to anyone who has interacted with her. It is not your fault. It will never be your fault.
Yes.
Exactly, with anyone, not even with Cynthia, if you're in a position where you're recognizing the symptoms of your own thing and you're interacting with someone just like this, please, I beg of you, do something with it. There will be people who side with you, because I'd rather side with the alleged victim than the alleged predator as much as possible.
Yes. Always.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, weird tangent. Trying to remember what else.
I wanted to, I feel like I didn't emphasize enough in my video, Synni's, sexual assault. I said she, poked me in the crotch. I want to emphasize, she did it right on the vagina, all the time.
Ugh.
So, it's, just to make things clear, I guess. I would scream every time she did it, and she thought it was funny. I would tell her to stop, and she wouldn't. So, there's that.
Ugh.
Okay, so going back to the texts, she goes, I need someone to talk, I was like, that part, and then she's like, I need someone to talk to, basically kind of gripped me. I go, what the hell? What the fuck? He's saying you sexually assaulted him? He asked and he said yes. I was there for a lot of those moments, because I was generally there. I was under the assumption, unfortunately, that she was talking about those moments where she was just like, oh, the ass poking and the boob poking, where he said yes to those. And I kind of missed the ending part, because I was kind of just skimming through it, because I was at work. Unfortunately, I should have really realized, because once I was going through them, I was like, wait a minute. Shit.
Well,
Fuck.
at least you didn't read it at work and stress yourself out.
Yeah, I know. I was at work.
I was at work too.
I was at work. Anyway, that was like that. And he was like, and she responds saying, I'm writing a response video. Jack is uploading his video tonight. And I go, or Queen goes, sure, some moments he could be uncomfortable, but he could have said something if he was. What the hell? He's being very unreasonable.
Mm-hmm. Kind of at you. Sorry for that. I was stressed.
Me?
Same.
No, Jack.
Jack.
Oh, don't worry. You have nothing to
Yeah,
apologize
this
for.
was the part.
Synni is traumatizing everyone in
Literally. I was like,
You're fine.
I was like, especially not talking to you or anything. I'm going to say everything right here. I regret some of the things I said because I didn't know the whole thing. That's unfortunate, and I kind of regret definitely. But I do stand with that at that moment when I was doing that. I was standing with that because, Synni is my friend, quote-unquote friend now.
Yeah, we do not claim her. Get her
Yeah,
away
exactly.
from us.
And then Synni responds, when I tried talking to him about how I'm willing to change for him, he just keeps saying, you can't come back from this. I can never forgive you for this. You did this to yourself. And
Exactly.
I go,
it's true.
I know. And then I go, after reading that, I start getting suspicious. I go, what happened exactly to set him off like this? Because I knew Jack a little bit at least.
Yeah.
Out of everyone here, I knew Jack the most. And I was like, wait, this just doesn't sound like Jack exactly. What the fuck is going on?
Yeah, because I'm a very forgiving person.
Exactly. And she goes, I want to tell you in a call. And I'm like, why in call?
Because
this is annoying.
There's going to be no evidence.
Exactly.
She knows what
but
she's
anyway,
doing still.
I slightly remember the call. I go, okay. I'll try my best after this plane this thing boards. Something with the airport, blah, 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 or something. I don't know. Probably soonish. Let me ask since it's dead. I go, okay, I got permission, so I head to the back, and she's like, I just need to hear your voice when I tell you what happened. Okay, I respond. So she probably was both trying to make sure there was no evidence behind, and she was trying to make sure that there was, to hear my voice, I guess. Maybe. Anyway, this is when I call her. And she responds, first thing,
Yeah.
I groomed a 14-year-old. I'm like, sitting in the break room, like, silence. I was like, okay. Because I'm trying to keep it calm. I'm trying to keep it civil. Because, like, okay, I see why Jack is a little upset now.
Very.
Yeah, very upset now. And so it kind of goes on. I do not side with her at all after I hear that. I'm like...
Yeah, none of us
No, I never did. As soon as she said that, I was like, you're going to have to gracefully accept defeat. I mean, accept your punishment. You're going to have to gracefully accept
and also,
your punishment.
get the fuck off the internet. Synni,
Exactly.
Synni, get off the internet. If you're
Synni, get
listening
off the
to this,
internet.
get off the internet. Never come back. Stop using Discord. Don't private your Twitter. Don't private your Instagram. Delete them.
Exactly.
Go away.
Exactly.
And YouTube. Just delete everything.
Delete all
Literally.
of it.
So, anyway, I told her to accept your punishment. I was like, kind of accept your punishment. I was trying to calmly talk to her.
Of course.
Making sure she doesn't do anything drastic and whatnot.
Yeah, because she almost made it worse for me. I had to DM her begging her not to upload her quote-unquote response before
That was on the
announced,
same
like,
call, too. That was on the same call as
Yeah,
me.
I had to beg her, like, don't fucking upload your apology or whatever. It's not a sincere apology. Don't fucking upload your crocodile tears before I announce what's happening, because if somebody says something first, I'm going to be attacked. You are putting me in danger. Don't do this to me.
Thank God she listened. Probably trying to at least, do something.
I had to beg her not
Literally.
to do that. And also like I said, she posted her quote-unquote apology 2 minutes after I posted my video. 2 minutes.
Literally.
She was trying to cover her ass.
And also the reason why she apologized to you, remember in Discord, is because I forced her to.
Yeah.
I told her, apologize to Jack. This is what you should have done.
I knew it wasn't sincere. Like, you guys saw the screenshot where it's like, I hate you. She's like, I hate you. You're being an asshole. I hate you.
And then on text with us, she told us, like,
and
in the
heat
heat of the moment.
She apologized. And she only apologized because Queen told her to. She's not actually sorry.
I was like, you need to do this. What the fuck? This is wrong.
Yeah, and Eno told her to apologize too. So, like, she only did it because other people told her to. She is not sorry.
And she was mainly because of me. Probably not because of Eno, actually. She probably didn't listen to Eno for shit.
Of course. Like, she's taking advantage of them still.
Literally.
She's still doing this shit.
I know.
Sorry, she needs to go to jail.
We knew
Yes, send her straight to jail.
the cops didn't do anything. Well,
Straight to
because
no, if you have evidence of sexual assault, you are allowed to.
We have 2
Yeah.
whole Google Docs.
Mm-hmm. And we didn't tell the cops about this predator stuff.
No,
We literally
we were
just said welfare check.
We were just talking about, like, her threatening suicide.
Yeah.
Also,
Threatening
welfare
suicide.
check. I just realized welfare check doesn't know. You don't get sent with a welfare check.
Yeah, no.
You have to tell them they're about to commit suicide. Can you go grab them?
Yeah, fair.
We said welfare check. That's just
welfare
to check up on them.
Yeah, that's why. That's why I was like, yeah, why wouldn't she not? Anyway, during the call, she sends me her apology.
She does need to go to the psych ward, though, or jail. Anything. Just
Literally.
get her out of
I'd
here.
rather her go to jail.
Me too.
The apology video, I'm so sorry. I was the one who kind of helped her with her apology. Her apology had less apologizing. I didn't even listen to her apology. I don't even know.
It wasn't sincere. This is all damage control.
Yeah.
She didn't mean any of this.
Yeah. I told her the first part was good where you admit to it. At least she admits to it. That's good. But please don't support her. I beg of you.
Yeah.
Stop sending her money.
She thinks she can get away with this.
Mm-hmm. And we finally realized after a good talk today. She didn't, like, I know there's a part that I told her to add into, like, an apology. She didn't apologize in the first half. She's like, this is what I did, this is what I did, this is what I did. She didn't even add any apologies to it. Nothing! This is what she sent right here.
And
no apologies.
She didn't apologize to Eno at all, did she?
Not that I know of. I remember she's like...
She was only sorry that she lost me. Okay. She didn't care about her victim.
Literally.
She didn't care about you.
She didn't care about me
No, she
either.
said that she cared about him in her end of it. She was like, about Jack.
She doesn't mean that.
I'll give you this small bit.
She was lying about me. She was using me for sexual gratification. She was taking advantage of me. She was taking advantage of my kindness. She does not care. She just cares that she's gonna be fucked since I'm gone.
Yeah. Go cast.
So, with what I heard from her
Yeah.
and Eno, she was talking to Eno, telling them, she said she sent Eno a really long message about how none of this is Eno's fault. Their relationship is not appropriate.
I think I saw.
Synni's not gonna reach out to Eno, but they're not gonna block Eno. So
Exactly.
Enel can reach
Oh
out
my
to
God.
Synni.
That's
if
like
they
what
need
BoJack did when he left the door open for, like, Penny. You guys know the BoJack Horseman
to.
scene?
No, I'm sorry.
No,
It's
sorry.
like, okay, let me explain it to you.
Is it the one that? Is Penny the one? The
17-year-old.
young girl? Yeah, no.
Yeah, she did exactly what BoJack did. In fact, oh my god, I just remembered something hilarious. She was like trying to guilt trip me one night, and she went up to me. She was like, "This is like a BoJack Horseman scenario." And my first thought was like, "Yeah, and you're BoJack. Like, I don't feel bad for you." But I didn't say that out loud because I was still living with her.
Oh my god, thumbnail idea.
Okay,
my God.
but yeah, like that scene in BoJack Horseman is like BoJack is trying to get with the mom of this girl, Charlotte, and Charlotte is married, so she says no and tells BoJack to leave. And Penny is trying to sleep with BoJack, and at first BoJack tells her no, but then BoJack gets on his boat and leaves the door open, so then Penny comes in. That's just what Synni's doing. That's what Synni's doing. She's fucking BoJack Horseman in this.
I
Yeah.
have no common sense. No.
So-
I have no idea how people can actually do that.
I know.
Literally.
I don't know how you can
Not
reach a
common
thought
sense.
process where you
I
ever
have
think that
common
that's
sense.
okay.
Exactly.
I'm not a pedophile.
So literally, but the thing is that she, like, when I'm looking at her original apology, she doesn't apologize till nearly halfway point. Basically, she doesn't apologize till the halfway.
And she didn't mean it.
Yeah, she didn't mean it, but like she doesn't start saying I'm so sorry for my actions until like halfway, you know. She's like, I'm so sorry to everyone I may have ever made comfortable with. And she at least, well, I didn't realize that, huh? I don't want to say their name to protect their identity. To protect their identity, sure. I'm sorry for what I've done. I'm ashamed of myself. Blah blah blah. Closing my Discord, sure you are. I'm posting my Patreon, sure you are. I won't post my art,
Oh
sure
yeah.
you are.
By the way,
Yeah.
I want you all to know she kept her server up after she posted her fucking quote-unquote apology.
Literally.
Everyone was telling her to delete it. Like, even before she posted it, I was like, Synni, delete your server. Laurel was like, Synni, you have to delete your server. And she's like, but people still, like, want to talk in there. And, like,
No.
I have a community in there. Like, they're not going to be able to talk to each other. And I was like begging her. I was like, Synni, you have to fucking delete it. Just do it. I was, like, yelling at her. I was like, Synni, delete your fucking server.
Literally. And then there's an entire part, weird jump back, there's an entire part for Jack, just apologizing just to Jack. Like, what about the victim? This isn't Jack.
Why do you only, like, okay, I was gonna say, why do you only care about me? But she doesn't care. She only cares that she's fucked because I'm gone.
Yes. And, like, because, like, Jack made a good point, because I was, like, thinking it was good, because, like, you know, I didn't really think much about the victim, because she was not making me think about the victim. Instead, she was making me think about Jack and whatnot.
Yeah.
It was all about Jack instead. Like, I
like,
couldn't even think about the
she's-
victim.
I took care of her, basically. Like, emotionally and, like, financially.
As you can tell
So
from
now
the
she's
beginning
fucked.
of this recording,
Yeah.
we talked
Because
about,
I
like,
literally,
that.
I just took care of her.
Literally.
And she took that all for granted. She has been blaming me in every situation.
At least-
And I had no idea.
At least at the end, she goes, quote unquote, she doesn't believe it probably, high likely. I don't want anyone to try to defend me. I don't deserve your pity. I am not the victim
No,
here.
she doesn't mean
Sure,
that.
yeah.
She
I did
is
this to myself.
trying to garner sympathy. Even with this video, she was trying to, like, sound all pitiful and sad.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah.
I
Anyway.
do not feel sorry for her.
Anyway,
at
that's
all.
the text with Sauce, Jay, Charlotte,
Let me
and
get to it.
get to it, Fister.
It was like
Yes, do beep out the names. I accidentally
I
say.
will,
Luckily,
I
we
will.
all have common names.
you could also
So-
just beep out our names. Just
We
go
can
beep.
re-record whatever
beep.
we need to, because we're all talking over each other
I can
anyways.
censor things,
Yeah.
don't worry.
Yeah, just censor our name or censor mine because I don't feel confident.
Yeah.
of
Yeah,
mine.
fair. I personally don't care if someone slips up and says Elizabeth.
So, Jade's text.
Queen is dead.
The queen is
Here
dead.
it is.
Give me. Thank you.
Jesus Christ.
And then who goes this? Oh, the twink.
I forgot. I forgot about that.
Oh, say
Sauce.
Sauce the twink.
Sauce.
Let's just call him the twink now.
Myself as a twink anyway.
Hey, Charlotte, do you have a minute? Charlotte goes, yeah, what's up? And then I think this is Synni's. Yeah, this is Synni's number. Yeah,
Oh, are we calling her Charlotte?
yeah,
Call me
Charlotte.
whatever, just not my name.
Charlotte. No, Synni goes. Sorry, I was texting Sauce instead of here, but I'm the one who stopped because I realized it was wrong. Not names. Charlotte, not good. Not as good. Not is good.
Nah,
Not
that was
is
for
good.
the-
Not is good.
No,
Oh.
it was before the other one.
Oh.
Not the text 3
Yeah.
days ago. That was before the first text, not that one.
Okay. Yeah. And then Synni goes. It definitely just wasn't 3 days ago. either. Oh, is this Jack?
No, that is Synni. That's Synni.
Yeah.
The text
That
chat
is-
is with Synni.
That is Synni.
Oh,
She called me and Cass first.
okay. Okay, so it definitely wasn't just 3 days ago either. And then you go, it seems like he's spouting lies, not knowing the full
I'm sorry.
situation.
They told me something different.
It's
I
okay.
promise you.
No, I don't blame you. She's
Okay.
been lying for such
I
a long
thought
time.
that there was just like a whole.
We're caught in her web. We were her
accusation.
prey
It's
caught in
okay.
her web.
I'm glad you guys are supporting me now that you know the details.
Oh
it
my
means
God.
the world to me.
I feel so
I've known
embarrassed
her
about
for,
that.
Like a year now.
I've known her the
for, like,
longest.
Yeah,
I was
arguably,
the
I-
first to jump ship.
I was friends with her when I was 12.
I was the first to jump ship because I texted Jack in a separate response after Cass was kind of like a little freaking out a little bit, not knowing everything.
We lived together for
I
almost
was
2
like,
years.
Jack, post that video, but please try not to dox us. That was it.
That.
I was like, post that video because like
Yes.
I know.
Don't worry.
I was panicking. I overthink.
Yeah,
I
no
would
worries.
aim.
I was
Nothing.
just like-
Nothing I said in that video would get anyone doxxed.
Yeah.
Don't
Okay.
worry.
No worries. Yeah, I literally
feel
looked
so
up
bad
online
about what I
too.
said in there because like I was hearing one thing
You
and the
were-
other. I was just like
you were being lied to. It's
Yes.
okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. Don't worry.
So yeah, and then Synni goes, I'm going to look through our DMs and see when the last sexually charged message was sent. And then Sauce goes, it looks like Jack doesn't understand what Synni's sides looks like. Synni goes, I see
She
6
was
days ago.
telling me you just weren't talking to her and you didn't
That-
know
Yeah,
the full
She
that's
story.
what I said as well.
that
Wasn't
the
talking
first
to
time
me.
you guys talked, you were you were yelling at her and all that other.
No, I
like,
could.
stuff.
You heard the confrontation.
Yeah, we were in the car.
Mhm.
You guys heard
We were
the
in the call,
recording
yeah.
where I confronted her. I was very like gentle. I
Calm,
was very
gentle,
soft.
Like
Literally.
it sounded like.
Have you ever
Jack
watched
was,
the video?
Like very.
I've not been able to watch the video yet.
Yeah, I
was
forced
very,
Jay to watch.
I was very
I mean,
calm and soft spoken
Charlotte.
when I confronted her.
So
I
I
was
was-
not yelling.
When I tell you,
Never
I was
yelling at her.
severely confused. I was confused. I was just, what is going on?
For the record, I haven't yelled at her in
Nope.
person at all during this. In fact, I've tried to comfort her just so she didn't get like sus that I was about to leave.
Yeah, thank God.
I would have yelled.
I like pretended to like feel bad for her so she wouldn't like throw a fit at me. I don't know.
But anyway, weird thing about that call last night. She like saying like her last thing she said was like, I gotta go, and then she hung up on me. And then I was like, oh my God, I freaked out,
I
texted her
think,
multiple
okay, now
times.
I realize since Cass gave her
Mhm.
the black hole, it might have started.
Yeah, it might have started because then
That's
I
why
picked up
she-
again.
that's
She
probably why
sounded
she was
super
acting like
calm.
that.
Yeah, she sounded super calm next. Like she was like, "Oh, hey, what's up?" Kind of like that. She's like, "Oh, hey, what's up?"
Yeah,
Because
I
sometimes
over-
emotions,
I overheard the call like from the
thanks.
other room.
emotions sometimes,
Sorry,
if you're
Jack.
high, they can actually make you either very paranoid, which was probably what the fuck was going on there,
Yeah.
or
We were all at a friend's house and whatnot, where Jack is currently staying and
Yeah,
whatnot.
I'm gonna be in between houses for a bit, but
Yeah. He
as
was
of
at
right
my
now,
house.
I
I don't
just
care at this
I
point.
just hit my goal like a couple hours ago. I'm gonna draw art to thank everybody. This has
Yeah.
been the best outcome. Thank you all so much.
Woo!
I can't express my gratitude through words.
You know what? I don't care at this point. Sydney's scared of my fucking mom anyway. Who cares? He's staying at my house. If you hear this,
Yeah.
Sydney, he's staying at my house. You can't come near me. My mom's gonna kill. I'm teasing.
Get into
yeah,
it.
no, she probably would at this point.
Yeah, with how
Yeah,
she
I'll
reacted,
try to
she's
get
gonna
the
kill.
She's
from
gonna
for
kill
you.
Sydney.
If Synni
she
even
ever
steps
comes.
near the house, she's
Yeah.
going to kill
Yeah, because
her.
I told Izzy's mom what Synni did. So like, if
Yeah.
Synni ever comes looking for me, her mom's gonna kill her.
I think all of her.
All the way, by the way, for legal reasons, this is all satire. My mom's not
It's
going
all
to kill
satire,
someone.
yes.
This is for entertainment purposes.
All satire. We're not
that's
actually
it.
gonna commit murder.
Yeah. Anyway, going back to the text, Synni goes, I see 6 days ago I made a joke, choose on his titties, but I don't know if that counts. I'm going to keep looking. That's still kind of... 6 days ago we were talking about how big men are hot, and I made a sex joke, but what exactly sex joke? But I don't know if it can consider explicit. He could do things to me as inappropriate. Enno goes by they, them. Oops, I'm so sorry, Enno. I've been misgendering you this entire
Oh,
time.
really?
They, them, they go by they, them.
We'll fix it.
Yeah, we'll fix
Whoops.
it.
We'll fix and post.
You're good.
Yeah.
Don't
You should
worry.
like post this entire thing, like the bloopers. I'm teasing.
Well,
No.
Not
Don't
entire
send this to
thing.
friends. Only close people.
Yeah, close
Yeah.
people.
Only friends get the bloopers. but
Yeah, only friends get the bloopers, no one
cohesive
else.
professional.
But like definitely
The
through the bloopers.
VIP access.
Definitely through the bloopers though, you should probably like bloop them out just in case.
Oh,
anyone
yeah,
pushes
You
yeah,
them.
just want a
of course.
Patreon, just like our shit on Patreon.
Yeah, that would be a good Patreon.
You're right.
thing.
It would be.
That would be good.
Yeah.
it's gonna be more limited access. So you
Of course.
More money means more.
Get into it.
Yeah. Anyway, Jack hasn't seen my DMs. I don't think so. But Soph, Anna's older friend, who's told Jack about what happened. Good job, Soph. We applaud
Yes,
you. Thank you.
Soph. Soph is the person who told me about this to begin with.
Good job.
Soph, you're amazing. We love you.
Woo!
Round of applause.
Keep
Soph.
supporting Enno. You're doing an amazing job.
Anyway, showed him the messages showed him the sexually charged messages I sent to Enno. I don't know which one he saw though. 11 days ago, I asked Enno to draw a pic of me and Boy, but it wasn't a sexual image. It's a pic of me sitting in his lap while he plays video games. I searched the word sex in my DMs with Enno. Are you sure that's all of it though?
But
the fact
thing
she
is,
cropped.
wait.
Oh, wow.
This is okay. Okay, you guys don't know this, but they mostly spoke on calls.
Yeah.
Most of the evidence is gone.
Ah.
So she was just searching it because she knew nothing would come up.
That's a good way to cover your fucking tracks.
Yeah,
Literally, that's why she called us too.
She's been manipulating everything.
Literally. And
That's why you
but
make paper trails in business meetings.
literally
That's why. That is probably.
why she
Oh
wanted
my
to
god.
call everyone. But yeah, I wish I was like
She is
texted.
a good ass manipulator.
I
Okay,
know.
so
She
definitely,
tricked me for a whole
definitely,
year.
I will definitely prod things through text and like have her force her to tell me through text and
I'll
whatnot.
try to keep track of what we
I'm
talk
keeping
about.
my ass away
Yes,
from
you guys.
her.
You guys are awesome. Also,
Yeah.
yes, do that.
We're probably not gonna like post this until like maybe after we all break up with Synni.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
also
when
like
she's
I
out
need,
of our life.
I need time to edit anyways, and and I'm gonna be in between houses, so this is gonna take a while.
Yeah.
And I'll get those sprites done.
Oh, by the
Why
way,
don't we
the
do it, like,
date
on our
for
on
this
our birthday?
this thing. Oh, that'd be an interesting birthday.
That'll be your birthday, but that would also be a birthday gift to you.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Jack. So anyway, it's September 16th. So that's just the date when this recording
Yeah.
is doing. So September 16th kind of thing. Anyway, five sex things is still pretty a lot, you know.
That's still
Still
more than it should ever be. That's 5 too many.
I had a dream where me and Nini had sex.
Nay.
Nay.
Also,
Whoops.
she told me that too. Like,
I have some NSFW images attached to those dudes. It was sex, but there was no visible wiener. Boy doesn't sex him or anything, but never mind.
so okay, she thinks it's okay to show
Good idea.
art of sex,
see.
but there's no penis, so it's fine.
No,
Like,
that's
it's
not
just
what
sex.
it means.
Yeah, you're sending
Anyway,
this
Sock.
to a
Sock, if you're
14-year-old.
watching this, Sock, you don't understand the amount of things she's said. I don't know how
This is quite
protective you
disturbing.
are of your characters, and I'm so sorry this has happened with one of your characters.
And we're sorry
if
that
you
we
think-
took Synni's word for
For
this
this,
in this
yeah.
situation.
Because, like, I was kind of, like, thinking, why does Sock care about what happens in private
Yeah,
and
because
whatnot?
Synni like made me think that too. Like she manipulated
Same.
me. She like made me think like, why is Sock making a big deal out of this? And then I found out about all the rape shit and
Yeah.
I
Which-
just
yeah.
like
This is
recently
why-
found out about the rape.
Yeah. Make comments. And, like, the thing is that with those comments, make them private. Don't you dare post them
don't
online.
send them to
But who would be
anybody.
Exactly.
comfortable to
She
hear
sent
that?
them-
Synni.
The reason they got leaked, she did this to herself. She sent them to people she didn't know and people who were minors. So of course they got leaked because she didn't fucking know
Why
them.
is she only going for minors?
So
Why?
they won't say
Literally,
no.
you can show this to me and I don't care. I
She
not like I
goes
care.
after
I do
fans-
care. I do care. I do care. As
fans
long
of
as it's not
hers-
realistic. But what the fuck?
She goes after fans of hers that are minors because she knows they won't say no. Which, tying back into that, she said something about me. I don't have the screenshot yet, but she told me about this before, but like in like a joking manner, so she played it down when I first heard about it. But there's a screenshot circulating. I will ask my friends for it so I can put it on screen and hopefully like add more commentary later once I see all of it. But she admitted to wanting to emotionally manipulate me from the very
Ugh.
beginning to get into a sexual relationship with me.
I
she
feel
and she said quote that she knows I would have no choice. And she was right.
I'm so glad she took you here because now you're able to get more proper stable.
Yeah, she's been
Yeah.
fucking sexually assaulting me for almost a whole year.
And we would have, if you never were here, we would never have known any of this.
That, and
Yeah.
you probably would be still in the same situation.
oh yeah, I would be homeless in Washington.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm trying to think. I remember passing by, thought passing by, but I forgot. Anyway,
Does it involve boys?
oh yeah, boy, something like that. But like, so sorry, Sock, if you're watching this. Hopefully you are.
Yeah, we are so sorry.
Sorry
we are
about
so
this.
sorry.
Apologies about that. You sound like an amazing person, hopefully. I hope people are able to draw fan art for you. I don't need
Yeah.
you too much.
We're
I don't
sorry.
follow you
Your
much.
art is wonderful.
Your art is
We're-
amazing.
Zuck, we're so sorry you had to deal with this grown-ass woman for so long.
Literally.
Seriously, she's almost 20 fucking one and she's still
turning-
acts like a fucking 14
Turning 21 in, like,
On the
1 week.
22nd.
26.
27.
yeah, in a week.
Damn.
right before I get paid.
Also, that's my birthday.
Sorry.
Just reminding everyone, my birthday's on the 22nd. I'm turning 20.
Yippee!
Still need to figure out your birthday.
Yeah, I want
Anyway.
a Tres Leches cake.
Anyway, he also wants money too.
I want
money.
a Minecraft. I want a Five Nights at Freddy's. I want to do
I
like.
used to have those off-seasons. I used to have a creeper.
Anyway,
light up thing.
Cindy,
Ooh,
back
that's
to the
awesome.
back to the text is like after like the whole sex thing. This is what came up. I searched the word herny and horny, and there was no results. Why didn't you send the screenshots
Because
then?
they were in call.
Yeah, that too. Like you should have showed us the no results at least. Because she
Oh yeah, she could be
for that.
lying about that
Right.
very well.
Yeah,
like
because she didn't send us any screenshots. Like
yeah,
literally, the
she
screenshots
could be
is nothing.
lying.
You could also force her on it.
She's
She was also talking to me,
Maybe
the
I
one
could
that she
ask to
trusts
see
the
her
less.
chats.
Look. Huh?
Maybe I could ask to see some of her chats.
By the way, I want you guys to send me screenshots of all these so I
Cass,
can put them on
ask for
screen.
her key,
Yeah,
spare
and it's-
key. Ask
I'll
for
give
her
it
spare
back.
key. Yeah, no, ask for the spare key so you can watch the cat.
Or because just say,
Because
hey,
stupid-
I'm actually now interested
Stupid
in
is still
moving
there.
in.
Listen. Stupid is still there, and Synni's not feeding the cats.
Yeah,
No,
that's the
someone
thing.
needs to
We
go.
can't take stupid. We have to give her to the shelter, unfortunately.
I know, and the poor baby. I
She'll be
love
okay,
her so
luckily.
much, but I was only able to bring Squirp. I had to pick one because I know that Stupid would be okay without me, but Squirp wouldn't be, so I had to take Squirp.
Yeah, I have 2 other cats at my house. I can't have 4 cats. My mom's already pissed at that.
My
Anyway.
Oh,
dogs
yeah.
hunt rabbits.
And
Yeah.
I
Hunt a cat.
probably
Yeah.
would, but my mom doesn't like this cats that are bad.
And your
Oh,
cats
I
are-
get it.
Huh?
Yeah.
Your
Also,
cats are already so many cats. I mean, when Lily.
I mean, Lily,
Is
and
black
she's a
cat.
really good cat, but
Yeah.
she doesn't want another cat that's
Yeah, I know.
disobedient like that.
Squirp is a very well behaved cat.
she's very
Just for the record, she's a
Yeah.
very well behaved,
and
very sweet.
and besides, that means you have to take 2 cats in, and you
Yeah.
should keep 1.
cat. You don't
and-
have to take Squirp. Like, don't worry.
I also don't know how that cat will react.
Also,
to Lily.
if
She's very shy. She does not do good around other cats.
That's
she's kind of like
probably good.
Ginger, but kind of like
That's not gonna be. a good
But she
thing.
is very
But,
well
like-
behaved. She doesn't rip anything up. She's a good
That's
kitty.
the thing I thought with Andromeda too. That's the thing I
Like
thought with
Stupid,
Andromeda at
I couldn't.
first.
I also couldn't
and
bring
they
Stupid.
reacted pretty well.
I also couldn't bring Stupid because she chews on things and rips things up.
Oh, I thought we were talking about Stupid. I didn't know we were
Okay.
talking about Squirp.
Okay, Squirp
Yeah,
is the tortie. Stupid is the
Black cat.
the black fat cat.
They're both fat.
Oh yeah, no.
Well,
they would both
Squirp
be
is
eaten
less
alive
fat.
with my cat.
I got
Yeah.
pictures we can put in the video.
So cute.
Aw.
We
I
got
got
cute video, cute pictures.
I want
of
to
the
put
cat.
my cats in there too.
I will put mine too.
and
Okay.
Sauce
I'll-
can put their dogs.
Well, we can
in
put
it.
that at the end, just like here.
Put
I'll,
feet in it.
I'll show all the cats on screen.
We can show
Yay!
you
And dogs.
too.
Pretty fucked up looking cat.
Fat ass.
And then also the dogs. Bark, 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 bark.
Ew.
Look at my feet.
Queen is
Ew.
putting her toes in our faces.
You mean the dogs? Bark, 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 bark,
We
bark.
can put that in the back too. Give some people that good.
Anyway.
Ah.
God, I've got so
Only
many
fans, but only
sprites
feet.
on here. Like I could draw us all hanging out on the bed. Just
Oh
the
my
tiniest
god, that's
shit.
so cute. We need to take like a screen. Like
We're
a photo.
having
Make
like
me
a,
the
wait,
tallest. That
we're
might be the
having
choice. Make me the
we're
tallest.
having a sleepover. We're like gossiping.
Hold on. Where's your camera? Give me your
Oh,
camera.
we should get an actual like sleepover at some point.
Yeah.
Yes, that'd
Maybe
be so
well,
fun.
maybe. No,
And
not
also,
tonight.
like-
Tonight, I get up. At,
And also, I need places.
And I get up at 7.
photo. Say cheese.
I get up
bitches.
at 6
Thank you.
tomorrow.
Yeah,
Same.
yeah. Sleepover would be
Yeah.
great because again, I need places to sleep.
Oh wait, your birthday. We can do it on your birthday.
Yeah, let's have a sleepover on my birthday.
I just gotta figure out how. I mean, I guess we could do my house.
Sunday.
This Sunday?
Yeah.
I mean, do you have enough PPTO? Do you have enough PPTO? Do you have enough
Yeah.
PPTO?
Okay,
I only
thank
work
God.
a 6 hour
And
and
also-
9.
Yeah,
Woo!
and also, you can just call out. You have.
We're
0
going to
points
the
right now,
Renaissance Fair.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Except that's a lot of walking.
No,
For
never
me.
mind.
No.
We thought about it.
Yeah, we're like, oh yeah.
We were thinking about it, and then there's that.
I would pass out and die.
We bring you-
Oh, I was
I
telling.
mean, there's a lot of seats and shading, so we can like walk for a bit, sit, walk
And
for a bit,
guys,
sit.
I was-
I'm sorry.
I was telling Queen this earlier, but one time my heart condition almost killed me very recently. Do you guys want to hear about it?
Sure.
I'll put this in the video just for like shits and giggles. But
We can put it like at the end, like bloopers of all this
Yeah,
shit
sure.
we were just talking about.
Sure.
No, in the Patreon.
maybe we'll see what I
Patreon
do.
gets an early release. You can release the bloopers after.
We'll
Yeah.
see.
Yeah.
We'll see what I decide to do with it. I don't know yet. But one time I went to the water park with Synni, and Synni was like, "Dude, you have to go on the water slide. You have to go on the water slide with me." And I was like, "I don't want to. I'm scared. I just want to like chill in the pool." And she's like, "No, go down the water slide." And I'm like, "Okay, fine. I guess I'll do it." And I didn't think my heart condition would like affect that. But once I got down from the water slide, I'm like, "Synni, get over here." And she's like, "What? What's wrong?" And I'm like, "My fucking aorta hurts." Like, I could feel the pain in my heart, and it's like, "Synni, I might have a heart attack. I'm not
At least
joking."
you know that, not to go on
No more water slides.
No more water
No
slides.
more water
no more.
slides.
And that probably means no amusement park either.
Yeah,
right?
no. That
Nothing
could,
accelerating?
it could kill me.
Okay.
Good. Anyway, let's
Take that
let's
risk?
go back
I'm
to the
joking.
Yeah, we had to go home after that.
Well, anyway, back to the text. Synni goes, I searched the word spank, and the last message I sent was 2 months ago. Where's the
Where did I ask
screenshots?
you about spank?
Yeah, where did you
Why
ask
would you
about
ever
spank?
say
Trying
that?
to look up
In
the
general, why would you ever say that?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that wouldn't be a thing
Right.
that would be common. Why would you
But,
think
Why
that?
the
but
fuck would
where's
you
the
say that in the first
screenshot?
place?
Where's the screenshot?
There's no
she
screenshot.
She sends one screenshot with the word sex. Why do you send just sex?
Probably
But
'cause
no
the other-
spank. Spank is kinky. Sex, you can talk about sex with minors as long as it's like professionally.
I
talking about
have
sex.
I have a game theory.
Oh, just a theory.
I think
Huh?
she had results for the
TM.
other things, but they were too like graphic to show them. Yeah. She probably had results and was lying about them.
Exactly.
Because why would you say... Now that I think
She
of
said
it,
the last message I sent was 2 months ago.
And I haven't seen Enno's doc, but like, if you guys want to find proof of her saying these words, horny, spank, they're probably there.
We could ask Anna for those things too.
Yeah,
if
literally.
We can't get into it.
If you, people who looked at the doc, tell me if she's used the word like spank and horny, because if so, she's fucking lying.
Exactly.
Again.
And she goes, I used the word beat 1 month ago in a reference to a character beating up another character. And then
Which she has a fetish for. She has a fetish for that.
Jesus Christ.
She would send like sadomasochistic shit to everybody she knows.
God.
Everybody. Enno too.
God.
Everybody.
Sweet Jesus. Oh God.
She had a fetish for fucking like her crushes like beating up people.
Oh my goodness.
She would make in detail comics about it, including the rape stuff. It played into the rape stuff.
what is with her?
She's fucking evil. I don't know.
I've never met someone that this disgusting.
I've heard about-
I want to make
I've
it
heard about
clear.
them.
I want to make it clear. Hypersexuality can result in like a rape fetish, but you keep that to yourself.
Keep it to yourself, and also that doesn't mean you're attracted to minors because you have hypersexuality.
I've never-
It's only an issue when you fucking involve other people in your trauma.
Literally.
Do not show other people your fucking rape fantasies.
Literally. Especially minors. Especially freaking minors.
I don't
You
even
can
know
show
how
someone who's
minors
chill.
got
Like, you
roped
can
into
show
this.
me, like, your rape
Because she
fantasies,
went
and I'll
after
just,
her
like,
fans.
bat an eye.
She went after her fans in her server, and that's
I know,
how she
but
found
blaming
Enno.
your hypersexuality for I'm hypersexual, so I'm gonna go after minors. That doesn't make fucking sense.
She wants an excuse for her
Charlotte
behavior. She
and
wants
Jack
to get away with it.
Are both hypersexual in a
Yeah,
sense and stuff like
We're
that.
both
So,
hypersexual.
yeah.
So we know what we're talking about.
They're not attracted to minors. Boom. Roasted. Anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I don't even talk to minors.
I don't
mean,
either.
I've been in contact with Enno, but that's just because of this specific situation.
Literally. And you guys
As
aren't
far as
sending
Synni's
porn.
told me she's not into minors.
Oh, hold
But
on,
she just
hold on. She
had-
was
That
about to
could be
say
a-
that.
that
She
could
was
be
about
a
to say
lie,
that.
too.
She was about to say that.
I mean, she could be lying about that.
She could be. Anyway, she goes in all caps. This is all caps right here. From all I'm going to say, I will say end caps. But she goes all caps. I am not a pedophile. I am not attracted to children. I just didn't recognize boundaries and didn't know where the line was crossed. End caps.
There is a difference between recognizing boundaries and talking to fucking minors.
Synni.
Those are two different parts, two different areas.
Synni, you're a pedophile.
Where does
I said how
boundaries and talking to minors
Charlotte.
like mix together?
I said how
Oh my God.
big
Oh. What fell? Oh, glasses.
My will to live.
No! Whoa! No, this is all a joke. That was a joke. That was a joke. Do not say that about you.
If
Do
it's-
not say about you. You have a will to live. You love yourself. You love yourself. If you don't, I love you, you rat. Anyway, I remember Jack talking about how this is just like Kitty Dog.
This is exactly what Kitty Dog did to me, except worse. Because with me and Kitty Dog, there's only like a 2-year age gap. With Synni and Enno, I counted, it's 6 or 7 year age gap.
Jesus Christ. And also, the thing is that we don't know how many victims she's had.
Yeah,
if anyone of you have...
There could be more.
There could be more. If you have any situations with Synni, please do show yourselves. Show receipts.
Tell
or
your
something.
story.
Or even his contact.
Exactly. Show it on
Tell
X.
your story. She won't get
Or
away
Twitter.
with this.
Yeah.
Yeah, post it on Twitter, Instagram, and at Jack or something like that.
Yes,
so he can see it. there.
I will sympathize with all of you, and I will help spread your story. Tell your story if she's hurt you, please.
And show
Quite
receipts.
popular YouTuber. That's
Like,
Yes,
let's
and
not
she has
jump.
access to so many people.
Exactly. But let's not jump on a bandwagon, and please do not dox anyone. Do not dox anyone. Do not
hurt all of us. Just don't do it.
Yeah.
Exactly. But let's not jump on a bandwagon, and please do not dox anyone. Do not dox anyone.
We do not
do not
condone
shoot
doxing
anything.
or
We do
anything.
not
No,
condone
no,
doxing. We
We do
don't
not
condone.
condone that.
No
We're
doxing.
way too close.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like
Um,
if you guys dox City, it's gonna hurt all of us. Just don't do it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like I said, I work with her. I don't have much choice there.
Yeah, and also like
I also work
lived
with her too.
for over a year.
That and
I
I'm
will
still-
go back.
I'm still on the lease. Like, don't dox us.
And some of us don't even like interact with her that much,
Mhm.
but we're
Mhm.
still
Forced to.
Yeah, we would
Yeah,
get caught in
you
the
know friends with
crossfire.
friends.
Just don't do it.
even people who
Exactly.
haven't even like talked to her would get caught in the crossfire.
Like, I don't want
Zones do it.
Yeah.
people from our workplace to get in trouble just because they work with her.
I don't want any of our other friends getting in trouble
Yeah,
as
just-
well. That
just
it doesn't even
Bottom
involve.
line, do
No
not
witch
dox
hunt.
anyone.
No witch hunt. Just share your story. Just share
I
your
feel
story.
so
Share your
bad
story.
for
Keep
our
supporting
neighbor.
the other victims.
Yeah,
keep
no,
supporting
sweet.
me.
Yeah,
Literally.
No, don't dox, because even the people out where we work with would also get.
This hurts
Also,
a lot of people.
I want to say again, thanks to all of you, I will be safe.
Mhm.
Thanks to all of the support, I will be safe.
And he still will need more support. That's
yeah,
the
because
thing.
I'm in between houses right now, but I will be safe in the end.
We are
And-
not done yet.
Yeah.
We will make sure Jack gets a safe place. That is the first priority.
Yeah.
Okay, so the text.
Anyway, text thank you.
Yep.
Anyway, Synni goes, I recognize I was in the wrong for sending sexual messages to them. That's why I stopped. Yeah, like 3 days ago. Even that might be a lie.
Told
That's
me
still a
month or
lie.
two to go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
she
they
was
told-
lying about that. She was like, I stopped like a month ago, but from Soph was like, no, she stopped 3 days ago. Exactly 3 days. Like when she told me
4 days
first
now,
about
probably.
it. No, it's been like maybe like a week now.
God.
Maybe less than a week. I don't even know.
Probably not. She probably still
contact her
does.
again. No, because
She
in the
left
text
her
she
DMs open. She told me.
Yeah,
Enno
they're
is
still
not
they
blocked.
call multiple times a day. Still.
And
Enno DMs me telling me Synni's calling me, I'm scared, like all the time.
They also in the text message it did also say 6 days ago.
Yeah, 6
this was
days
like
ago.
Saturday. 6 days ago that they contacted Enno to draw something
Yeah.
of them.
Yeah, and that drawing was the sitting on the lap, but I feel like there could be more too. Who knows? We can't trust Synni at this point.
Yes, no, I can't even.
I can't
Yeah.
trust a single thing she says.
Yeah. Anyway, continuing on with the text, Synni goes, Jack calling me a blanket abuser fucking breaks my heart, dude.
It's
I
true.
can't believe he thinks of me like that, because it's true.
It's true.
Synni goes, I kind of just feel like staying muted, honestly. Good. I will admit I've been handling my platform irresponsibly. Yeah.
Duh.
Yeah. I think if I ever make another Discord server, I plan...
Don't ever say
gave her
don't
if-
say if. Do not say if. Fuck you, Synni.
Just don't.
I even gave her advice not to fucking
Yeah.
interact with minors.
Anyways.
She keeps fighting everyone who says
I plan-
delete your server, don't make a new one. She's like, but
I-
what if I did?
I-
Like, fuck off.
She
Well,
conti-
unless
she continues on. I plan on nuking the server I have. Parentheses. I plan on nuking the one I have. End parentheses. It will either be 16 plus or 18 plus.
oh my god, Synni, fuck you.
I was
Just
planning.
no, none of that.
I was planning on making an 18 plus Twitter because I was inspired by Jack.
Don't rope me into this. Do not rope me into
Jade
this.
goes. I would say 18 plus. Not Jade. I mean Charlotte. Wrong names. God
Just
damn it.
bleep my name out.
I
at this
will.
point.
I will.
We can fix it.
Yeah.
It's gonna take a while. It
Because
takes a
my
while
voice
to, like,
is not
It
recognizable.
takes a while to like bleep out things, but I will do
I would
it.
love to re-record this so our sprites could be more like
Yeah.
realistic.
Should we
Yeah.
use the voices that we're gonna use for
No.
the?
No. Nah.
I want the.
This is a lot to say, though. I don't know if we should re-record this because it's a lot.
It's a lot.
We could also,
We probably
if you
won't-
don't get something clear, we can just record it with our voice.
I have even more stuff to say after we get through the text.
Literally. Yeah, probably better to make it 18 plus, Synni says. I'll be honest, I struggle a lot with boundaries online. I don't know where the line is drawn most of the time. Didn't you learn your lesson multiple times? Didn't you learn where the line
I feel
drawn?
embarrassed about this one. I feel so fucking embarrassed about this one.
Literally.
And then Jade goes, it's okay, we all make mistakes. I suggest to make you a platform for more adults than anything, and if a minor talks to you, just block them. Synni goes, good idea. Based off my text, it looks like I stopped sending sexual messages 1 or 2 months ago. Sure.
That's
Synni
not
goes,
true.
1 month ago I said, I know, right? Being sadistic towards Nightmare is so fun. 1 month ago I sent a statistic fantasy to Enno. That's the last one I can find. You should not be
should
doing
have never
this.
done it
You
to
should
begin
not
with.
have
You
done
should
this.
not have done that.
Even if it was 1 or 2 months ago, which
You
it
should
was
not have done
not.
that.
You shouldn't have done it to begin with. There's no, I don't want to do it anymore. There's no, I'll do better. You did it in the first place.
In the freaking recording at the end, she goes, "Oh, I won't do it again." Again? What do you mean again?
She's
shouldn't even
hurt
done the
so
first
many
line.
You didn't even apologize to the victims. All you
She-
did was apologize.
It was
to
just
Jack
crocodile
for
tears.
being
She
a
no,
cop.
she apologized at the end of the first paragraph, just a little snippet, and then the second paragraph, all about Jack.
She's not sorry that she did anything. She's not sorry. It's just crocodile tears. She doesn't care
gives
about
me a
anyone in
headache.
this.
Yeah. Who isn't?
She's fucking cold-hearted.
Anyway, what did you say you wanted to talk about, like after the text?
Oh yeah, there was a thing I forgot
And
to
text.
tell Sauce and Charlotte about.
Period.
Yeah, it's the period thing. Queen told me about this actually, but apparently Synni was talking about my fucking period with people, giving out personal information. So basically, Synni would go around telling people oh, I can't wear tampons because I was raped and sexually assaulted, and I can't wear pads because.
Oh, she never said about the rape part. She
Okay.
never did, because that would have made you seem sympathetic.
What she would say is you don't even want to wear it because it's too feminine. It's
Too
too
feminine.
feminine.
No, there's another layer to this. Just wait. So, I said I can't wear pads because they make me dysphoric and I have sensory issues with them. And the thing is, it wasn't an issue because I wore period underwear. So she made it a big deal out of nothing. And according to Queen, she was like, "Oh, Jack's getting blood all over everything."
Literally.
I was using period underwear, and also I have fucking PCOS. That's not my fault.
And literally, all she needed to do
I
was...
have a disorder.
Literally, all she needed to do was gently ask Jack to put on a pad, and Jack probably
The
most
pad
definitely
would
said
not have
something.
kept all of it.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
being
fair, yeah.
honest. I'm being
Okay.
honest. The pad wouldn't have worked.
Yeah.
I've heard
You-
stories
you
of it, and
probably-
I'm not gonna blame you for any of
PCOS,
it. It's bad.
It's like the elevator scene from The Shining.
oh my god.
I've never watched The Shining.
It's just blood just all coming out of the elevator.
Oh, okay.
Was the hotel.
Basically.
How have you three watched? I've never. I'm not. I'm
You
not a
don't
movie
watch movies
kid.
at
I'm
all.
not a
Iconic
movie
scene
kid.
that reoccurs.
Yeah.
I'm not a movie kid.
It's
I'm
even
not.
on memes. It's just a.
I only
Literally,
I
most
only
of
saw
the
The
Disney
Shining,
stuff I've
once.
never
I'm
watched.
just,
I've
I know a
only
lot of
watched
pop
the
culture.
main
I
ones.
just know that one.
I've
scene.
only watched the main ones. I've never watched much sequels.
You
But
watch
yeah,
Disney.
I think
No,
there
I
was
barely
another
do, too.
thing.
I barely watched The Lion King.
Oh, what else was there? Let me
Okay.
think. Yeah,
Um,
I told Synni not to tell anyone about my
yeah.
period
No,
stuff,
she
and she
did.
went around and did
Exactly.
at her job.
Oh, what she said about us. That's what she said. Other than
I
Jack.
am so glad you
I'm-
have my name on her back.
I am so mad. I am so mad. I'm mad for Jack 100%. But I don't care what she said. I was curious what she said. I was curious what she said about me. I would not care if she didn't say this. She said I was impulsive, which is true. Yeah. Jack said that she said mostly negative things about me. Right?
Well, it started out positive, and then she slowly, recently started to lean towards a little more negativity.
Okay.
I love to hear what people say about me.
I know. Same.
Same.
I
But
don't.
when was the time she said that I was enabling my mom?
I don't even know. I can't even think of a specific instance where she said that, but she said something along those lines before.
Yeah, I am not enabling my mom. I am not, because I fight with her. I fight. I will bite, scratch, kick. Nah, not doing anything physical. But literally, the only reason on why I have cats is because I disobeyed my mom. We now have cats. She loves them very much. The reason why I was able to, like, even have any, like, friends or at all is because I bite, scratch, kick. Literal, metaphorically.
Yeah, and even, like, Queen brought me over without her mom even knowing, but, she found me yesterday, but everything's gonna be fine.
Yeah.
Sorry, Mom.
Or not
Sorry,
yesterday.
Mom.
She
Today.
found me, this morning.
Yeah. I was there. I was
I just,
right there.
She started yelling, I just let her get it out of her system, it's all good.
Yeah.
Anyway,
There's so much on this recording.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But anyway, she said I was enabling my mom, and I was like, I'm enabling my mom? What made you think I was enabling my mom? Because I'm thinking what she thought when she said that was this one instance, like last year, when Synni got caught by my mom, like at the basement. She had so much stuff. I thought she was not going to bring that much stuff because she said she was an emergency getting out. She brought almost her entire room. I didn't say anything because I was like, well, okay, you're moving anyway. Yeah, I understand.
I brought all of the things from my apartment, including my cat, and it's significantly less than what Synni brought.
So less.
I didn't
Like
even
literally
think you
what
thought- I
Synni
thought you
brought
brought
was
anything.
took
I
up
brought
an
everything.
entire room.
That's it.
Like,
Yeah.
well, some stuffed animals, not some stuffed animals.
I
But,
did leave a lot of stuffed animals behind, but, like, I don't
You
care.
basically brought your importance, not the.
No, I brought mostly everything.
Yeah.
Mostly. There was like
I only left
10%.
I left very few things behind.
Oh.
yeah, but it was like 3 to 4 boxes.
Oh.
Synni had medium-sized boxes.
They took
3 to
up
4 medium-sized
they
boxes
took up the entire
for
room.
Jack. But Synni had more than 3 to 4 boxes, bags, more boxes,
And it took
more
up your
everything,
whole
and it
room,
took up
right?
the entire space.
Yeah.
The entire floor. You couldn't even walk from one side of the room. You know that dog's barking. One side. You know, like the little hallway. Like you walk from one end. That's the only place you could walk. Because otherwise, it was just past the point of just stuff piled up. Not up to the ceiling, but just the entire floor. You could not see the floor there. That's how much stuff
Yeah,
Synni brought.
I think,
and I didn't
like,
expect that.
Like, she needed to bring her things, but I think the extent of this goes to show she doesn't give a shit about anyone but herself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's why Synni got in trouble with my mom because that was a lot of stuff. So
Yeah,
my
that's
mom
too
got
much.
my mom literally had a panic attack, like a full blown panic attack. That's why Synni
Yeah.
got traumatized by my mom. Because my mom was having a full blown panic attack. She's definitely a clean freak.
So glad Synni's scared of your mom because
Yeah.
she's like a scarecrow for me.
Yeah, and because of that, she my mom shooed her out of the house, and Synni was like, and my mom was like, I'll kick you out. Go out, get out. And my mom always white lies. She doesn't want to kick me out. Basically that. But Synni was like, you sure you don't want to come with us? And so like she was like, oh, then you're coming with us. How are we going to leave? When we were leaving, she was like, are you sure you don't want to bring anything? And I was like, what do you mean? Oh, I'm not leaving this house. My mom just white lies a lot. And Synni was like, oh, what? Okay. And then she's like, I'm going to tell Jack that you don't want to leave your mom. What?
Why?
Huh?
Why is that anyone? Here's the thing: if someone tells you something, it's no one else's business, unless
Kinda.
they give you the permission.
Yeah.
She went and told everyone about my
That's
issues
the thing
with
that
my
kind of pisses
period.
me off. You don't tell other people. If they tell you not to tell other people, you do not tell other people.
Yeah, and it wasn't
Literally.
an issue because I was wearing period underwear and putting towels down. Like, it's not a problem.
Yeah. But literally, I was like, I don't want to leave my mom because rent's expensive. 2, I love my mom. 3, I kind of gave her like a little excuse, like rent's expensive and stuff like that, because I didn't really think much of it. But I was pissed when she said that. I was a little annoyed. I was definitely annoyed when she said that. Probably not too peeved enough because I forgot about it shortly after. But I was definitely annoyed. I keep remembering it once in a while. That's how much annoyed I was.
I want to make a point. Just like this is just really funny to me. That is not the worst my period's been. I've been on birth control since I was 14. That's my period while I'm on birth control. So Synni's making a big deal out of nothing. Trust me.
Yeah. But yeah, that's definitely what she said about me. And then with Cassie, luckily hasn't said much about it, or Jade, neither. I mean, Sauce and Charlotte, please beep up their names. I'm trying to think, and I failed thinking. But yeah, she definitely said this one time recently when Synni and Jack were going to Washington, she said to Jack, "Oh yeah, Cass, Sauce, and Queen will we'll say yes to anything."
Yeah,
basically.
because that was after you drove us to the airport.
Yeah.
And back.
That's such a shit thing to do.
I know. Fuck Synni.
Like, you gave them help, and then they turn around like, oh yeah.
Yeah,
I
like,
got them
drop
wrapped
dead.
around my finger.
Yeah, drop dead.
That's
Fuck
a weird
you.
thing to say. Keep that
No,
to
she needs
yourself.
to be alive to suffer her consequences.
I agree. Live and suffer. Get bent.
Get bent.
You don't sound like you're going to get help. You keep saying you got a therapist. Didn't you have a therapist appointment today? Didn't she say she had a therapist appointment
She
today?
contacted 4.
She's supposed
The
to
two.
have 2 different appointments today.
Yeah.
Wait, really? Isn't she at work?
Yes.
She's at work.
Yes.
Wait, did you say Tuesday?
No,
She
she's.
might have said Tuesday.
I hope it's Tuesday. She better go to that appointment.
It might have
Even
been
if she
Tuesday.
does, I don't have hope for her.
I don't
Yeah.
have hope either because once you do that shit, that accusation.
She's a bad person.
You have
straight
already
up,
done it.
straight up, just a bad person.
Literally. That's
Awful
literally-
person.
Yeah, exactly.
Terrible. Evil.
It just unravels. We were talking about this in the call, and it kept unraveling,
My
unraveling,
hope there
unraveling.
is she will not do this again.
I hope. Yeah.
That's what I hope.
Yeah.
That's what I hope. Yeah. We all
At the
hope for that.
very least.
And
So she
therapists,
doesn't
I
hope
think
for
are mandated reporters. So.
Yeah, therapists are definitely mandated reporters.
Yeah.
So maybe at this point, at the
She
end,
just-
we'll go into it.
She needs to keep her promise and fucking fuck off the internet. Fuck off of the internet. Like
No.
she keeps saying, guys, I might take a hiatus. No.
Stay
off. Stay away.
Stay
She
off.
needs to be put on the fucking sex offenders list.
I agree.
Genuinely think she needs to be put on the
Yes.
sex offender list.
I agree.
You keep talking to fucking minors when you know there are other adults. There is other adults that probably, I don't fucking know, have the same issues.
Literally.
Don't talk to fucking minors.
How
Yeah,
is that
we-
so hard?
We're both hypersexual.
When I
We've
was-
never come close to doing anything like this.
Literally.
Seven.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, that was a fan.
This is like
I
the
hit.
pumpkin
Oops.
gentleman. The gentleman pumpkin
Literally,
drama.
when
yeah,
I
that-
was online
It's so-
myself,
okay,
I
it's-
never talked to minors, even when I was a minor.
I'm not gonna
myself.
put this in the video because
That's slander.
no, because he watches my videos, but this Synni's actions are so bad that Pumpkin the Gentleman feels bad for me, and he wrote 2 comments saying he felt bad for me.
Who's Pumpkin
And that
the Gentleman?
Synni was terrible. That's how
Who?
bad this is.
Who?
Yeah, but Pumpkin Gentleman also did the same thing, but he actually
Got
was
better.
genuine. Like, I'm pretty sure. He
Like, it was
genuinely
actually a mistake.
It was,
because-
yeah, he genuinely
because he's
accidentally.
Japanese. He's
Yeah.
Japanese, so the culture there was a culture clash.
Because the consent of age down there is 14.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
Anyone who uses that fucking excuse, oh my god, that's medical consent, not sexual consent.
I know his actions were
So
still a lot of his actions were still wrong.
yeah, but his apology actually seemed remorseful. That's
Yes.
the thing.
Exactly, like he
He never repeated it.
He's
Yeah.
being a
After-
human. He's being a human being in the situation. Synni's fucking not.
Because did he ever repeat himself? No.
No, not anymore.
Exactly. And Synni, how many times has her
And
allegations
she's
come
still
out?
talking to Eno to this day, calling them multiple times a day.
Literally.
Fucking the poor them.
Poor kid.
Yeah,
This is
Poor
gonna
kid.
affect them for the rest of their life.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Is that all we need to talk about?
We'll figure out some more later.
Yeah.
I need to do my
Social-
homework.
I think this is all we have for now.
Yeah.
I need to do my homework.
I will keep you guys posted what I hear at work.
Thank you.
I want to text Synni right now so
Don't.
badly.
So we're
Just
gonna
give it a minute.
Yeah.
Chill out.
Okay.
So,
I truly don't think she's gonna kill herself. I think she's just doing this for sympathy.
okay, this is gonna sound slightly questionable. I'm very sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
So,
It's okay.
I have weed to sleep with.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah,
context.
of course.
And I usually have extra because over the school year, I don't have time to take it and wake up early in the
Yeah,
morning
that
and
makes
feel
sense.
fine.
Yeah.
So I just kind of handed out. I gave
yeah.
Jack some, and I gave Synni some last night.
Oh,
That's when I was trying to talk to
Oh,
her.
I see.
That's when she was standing in my driveway
Oh, yeah.
crying, like, I don't know what to do.
Did she really fucking do that?
Oh, that's why she got home at like 12:30.
Yeah,
I'm
that's why
sorry.
when
I'm
you texted
sorry.
Here and
of a black hole, which is a really, really concentrated, like,
Weed.
THC.
yeah. Also, quick thing. yesterday, Queen helped me get all of my things out of Synni's apartment, including Squirp. I got Squirp with me. She's okay.
Oh my god.
And I left a little surprise on Synni's bed. I'll put up a little picture just so you guys know. I had a hat that said groom on it. I put it on her bed.
Oh yeah. I had to tell Jack